Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how to select the columns you want. For selecting whatever columns you want, you are going to use outrec fields parameter in sort program. And outrec fields is very easy to use. You have to basically give starting position, comma length, starting position, comma length, similarly starting position, comma length, etc. So whatever columns you want to give, you have to give starting position, comma length. And if you want to add a space in between these columns, you can give x. X denotes a space. If you want to induce two spaces, you have to give 2x. If you want to give 3 spaces, give 3x. You can also add a string by giving c. So I'll explain in the JCL how to add a space, also how to add a string. So basically outrec fields is going to work based on starting position, comma length. And outrec fields will be executed after sort fields and after sum fields. Some sort fields, sum fields is a sequence, and after sum fields, outrec fields will be executed. So right now, let's copy couple of columns. Let's copy these two columns. This is item number and this is brand name. So you have to note down the starting position and length. Starting position of item number is 1 and length is 5 bytes. And starting position of brand is 33. This is 30. 31, 32, 33 and length is 10 bytes. Let's copy these two. For copying these two, you have to write outrec fields equal to 1, 5, comma. If you want to add a space in between these two columns in the output file, you have to give x, only one space, and 33, 10. So here, so I haven't it completed. Let me complete that. Here, start 1, 5 denotes starting position in the input file and length of the field in the input file. Here 33, 10 denotes 33 is the starting position of the field in the input file and 10 is the length in the input file. So whatever columns you are giving in outrec fields denotes starting position, length in the input file. If you want to change the starting position in the output file, you can change. So we have to give colon and number. I will show you in another JCL in another video. First, let's see the basic outrec fields. Here we are going to copy only two columns, which is item number and brand name. And you have to know now the length of the file is changed. We are not copying all data. We have copied only first 5 bytes, which is item number. We have added a space and we have copied 10 more bytes, which is the brand name. Now we have copied only up to 6 plus 10, 16. So remaining will be a space 64x. If you don't give 64x, it is going to have a dot. A dot denotes low values. Okay, this is how we have tried outrec fields. Let me show the JCL. 1, 5. I given a space. Starting position of the field in the input file, comma length in the input file. All these denotes input file. Okay, and x denotes a space. And 64x denotes 64 spaces. If we don't give 64 spaces, it is going to have a dot, which is a low value. Let me submit this JCL. Max is 0. Let me show the file. So it has copied only item number and brand name. Remember, in outrec fields, it starts copying from left hand side onwards. Now the position in the output file changes. Okay, the first item number was in position 1. In output file also, it is in position 1. Whereas brand name is in position 33 in the input file. Okay, but in the output file, it's in position 7. Remember, position changes because we are selecting columns whatever we want. We have removed some columns. Okay, we have bypassed couple of columns. We have copied only 2 columns. So position will change when you're using outrec fields. And if you want to change the position in this, for example, if you want to you don't want to start item number in 1, instead you want to start in column 6, you have to give 6 colon. Similarly, if you want to start this say 11 or 15 colon, you can give 15 colon. So in between these two, it automatically fills with space. So you need not give any x. So in 6 colon, in the output file, starting portion of this is the starting portion of the field in the input file, and this is the length. So item number will be copied in column 6 in the output file. Similarly, brand name will be copied in column 15 in the output file. So whatever position numbers you are giving before colon denotes starting portion in output file, and this is starting portion in the input file, and this is the length in the input file. So whatever you give before colon is the starting portion in the output file. So now I'm going to give share because the file is already there. I'm going to submit now. Max is 0, F9. Let me browse. Now item number is no longer in column 1. Instead we have moved to column 6. Similarly, brand name we have started in column 15. Okay, and by default a space will be filled before that. You need not give 5x or 4x, whatever. By default it will fill with spaces. How do you know it's spaces? You can give hex on, hexadecimal on. If it's hexadecimal 40, it's a space. If it is not 40, it's not a space. In another video, I'll explain about how data is stored in mainframe, what is the episodic format. Let me turn off hex on. Okay, so here there's a pain in identifying, in counting the number of x. Instead, what we can do, we can give 80 colon x. So what does it mean is, I'm introducing a space in 80th column. Okay, whenever you introduce any data in this file, in the output file, whatever is present before that will be automatically padded with space. For example, here we have started item number in column 6. We have started brand name in column 15. Okay, so if it is column 6, it goes till column 10. Okay, the item number in the output file will be from 6 to 10. Okay, from 6 to 10. Whereas brand name is from 15 onwards, 15 till 24. Between these, we haven't given any x. Okay, we have 4 fields, 4 columns. We haven't given 4x, but what happened? Instead, it automatically padded with a space. Similarly, I'm introducing one field at the end, 80 colon x, because the length is 80 bytes here. The last field I'm adding a space. So before 80th column, okay, whatever you have from here to till 80th will be automatically padded with space. If we don't introduce the 80th column, a space here, all these will be a junk data. It will be usually low values. Low value means it's the lowest value in mainframe. Hexadecimal 0 is the lowest value you can store in mainframe. Similarly, hexadecimal FF is highest value you can store in mainframe. I'll explain about low values and high values later. So, but this is how you have to copy data from input file to output file. The columns, whatever you want. You can select the same columns any number of times. I'm going to remove the 6 colon. I'm going to remove the 15 colon also. But let's retain 80 colon x. It's going to be handy. Comma x. So let's introduce some string. So here I've given a x here. So first 5 columns in the output file will be the first 5 columns in the input file. Then we have introduced a space, and from 7th column onwards 10 bytes we are copying 33, 10 from the input file. I'm going to introduce one more space here, and I'm going to introduce a data, some data, say item info. It's a string. Whatever you want you can give here, comma 80 colon x. You need not count how many spaces you want to add. Instead, give 80 colon x. 80 colon x is going to add one column at the end, okay, which is a space, and before that it is going to automatically pad with spaces. Let me submit this. Here we are adding a string which is item info. I think I'm holding the file. Let me come out of this file. Okay, so we have added a string item info. First 5 bytes is item number. We have added a space, then brand name, another space, item info as a string. First 5 bytes item number, a space, brand name, a space, a string item info. Suppose if you want to have item number again, you can write you can write 1 comma 5 again. It is going to add the item number again. If you want only part of the item number, you can give 1 comma 2, the first 2 bytes alone. So what is the first 2 bytes of the item number? 1A. So you are going to have 1A here. Okay, let me submit this. So I have to come out of this profile, otherwise it will not execute. Okay, so I added 1A, which is the first 2 bytes. Remember, sort is purely based on starting portion and length. It doesn't know this is a field name. First 5 bytes is item number, then we have item description, etc. And you can, in outrec fields, you can give any part of the field and you can repeat any time. Or make sure the length is correct. If you want to increase the length, still you can increase the length. Doesn't matter. And remember to include one space in the last byte based on the electrical. It is going to automatically pad with space. So in this video, we have seen how to use outrec fields to select the columns you want, how to select the same column any number of times, how to add a space, how to add a space at the end. So if you don't add a space at the end, it is going to include low values, and how to add a string. You can add any number of strings anywhere in between. You can add any number of space. If you want to add 2 spaces in between the columns, you can add 2 spaces. Okay, I'm going to submit this. Max is 0. So now we have 2 spaces between the columns. Okay, we have 2 spaces. You can see there are 2 spaces between the columns. Even here there are 2 spaces. Remember, this is 10 bytes. I'm going to change the item number as like this: 1 comma 2 C hyphen. So I'm going to add a prefix 1 comma 2 1A hyphen the item number. So I'm going to change the item number as 1A hyphen 1ACD2, something like that. Suppose if they say change the item number from 1 to 2, what you can do, you need not copy this. Instead, you can have a string of 2. Okay, I'm going to change the item number. I'm not going to add this. Instead, I'm going to have change the item numbers as 2AC1. So in the input file, it's 1ACD2, 1ACD3, etc. In the output file, I'm going to change it to 2ACD2, 2ACD3. So since it is going to be 2ACD2, it's a common field in all the lines. You're going to add a character. Okay, you're going to add a character like this. And I don't want the first byte. So I want only the second byte onwards. Okay, 2 comma 4 from second starting position and length of the in the input file. I'm not bothered about the first column. First column I'm replacing as 2 in the output file. You can do whatever you want. You can play with data in sort program and especially in outrec fields. See, in the output file it has changed as 2. How it worked? First it's going to add 2 in column 1. Remember, outrec fields will start copying data from left hand side onwards. Then starting portion of in the input file, length in the input file, okay, which is ACD2. Then we have 2 spaces, couple of spaces. Then we have 33 comma 10, which is starting portion length in the input file. 33 comma 10. Now in the output file the portion has changed. Okay, in the output file, because it is going to start copying from left hand side onwards, and we have ignored few columns. Then we have 2 spaces and item info as a string, couple of spaces, item info as a string, and then the first 2 bytes of the input file. Okay, starting portion length, and finally 80:x at the end. So this is how we have to use outrec fields, and still you can do a lot of things using outrec fields. In the forthcoming videos, you are going to see how to use outrec fields very effectively and efficiently so that you can create whatever data you want. You can play with data literally. So this control cards you can see in the description of the video, and I'll be posting some documents, some exercise document in my website. Okay, and you can see in the description about the website where I'm going to post the questions. So I'm going to post some practice exercises. You can look at my website, download the exercises, and you can execute and see how it works. Thanks for watching this video.